Strive to avoid it, but if you start, you can't stop and you gorge yourself. Ice cream? I don't even grab a bowl for it, I just try to stop before the whole bucket is empty. Last night, my wife and I just gorged on ice cream. I suggested putting it in small bowls to avoid eating too much. Before I could reach for the dishes, my wife was already sitting on the couch digging ice cream straight from the container. With a spoon, I didn't want to look like a loser with a bowl in my hand while she was eating from the carton, so I just joined her. In the end, we ate almost the entire container, and when I was about to complain that I had just eaten almost a day's worth of calories, she replied that at least we didn't have to wash the dishes. My wife has some strange priorities. Pizza, a slice of heaven and a huge portion of regret. I told my husband that he is now responsible for all future pizza orders because I have no self-control at all. One slice can contain between 400 and 700 calories. Of course, it all depends on the type of pizza and where it was bought. But how can I stop at one slice if the rest of the pizza is just lying on the table, cooling down, and someone has to finish it? Any nuts and honey, pecans and caramel, unreally delicious stuff, but so many calories. Nutella, I eat it with a spoon straight from the jar. I don't even pretend that I'm going to spread it on toast. I literally hid jars of Nutella from myself in distant cabinets. But for some reason, at 2 a.m., when I'm feeling down, I always remember exactly where they are. And for me, it's Nutella with pretzels. Any cheesy snacks like Goldfish, Cheez-Its, and all their possible analogs. There's something wildly delicious about them. It's like that cheese that flows out of a hot sandwich into the pan, fries, and becomes crispy. I apologize in advance, but you can just melt the cheese directly in the pan and fry it to the desired degree of crispness. And you can also add jalapenos. Large, firm cherries. Oh, when my friend and I were driving back from Alaska in '77, we stopped at a market in Seattle and bought cherries for $1 at 25 cents a pound. They were so sweet that we just couldn't stop. By the time we got to Portland, almost all 4 kilos had been eaten. On the way to San Francisco, we were shitting every half hour. Muddy Buddies. It's a mixture of cornflakes, chocolate, peanut butter, and powdered sugar. Mango. The only thing that stops me is waiting for them to ripen. After many times when I didn't have the time or patience to wait, I've come to love the taste of slightly unripe, firm, and sour mango. Cheap store-bought cookies. If it's good quality or homemade, I'll eat 2 to 3 cookies and be happy. But crappy mass-market stuff from the store, I won't stop until it's gone. And you can't even say it's delicious. Maybe this cookie will be tastier. Stale, greasy, strange taste. I'll try another one. I love those disgusting white cookies that look like they haven't been baked enough, and that strange dry glaze on top. Pistachios or cashews? Pistachios are legal dope. I don't buy shelled ones on principle, only in the shell. At least that way I have some self-control. Asian stores sell these shrimp chips. I grind down a whole pack by myself. I had to limit myself to 2 packs because I know how hard I can lose control if I don't control myself. Oh yeah, they're dangerous. But I can recommend another snack from an Asian store that's much more pleasant to eat, slowly, in small portions. And you don't feel disgusted with yourself afterwards, like after shrimp chips. It's a mixture of peanuts, dried pepper, chili, and Sichuan pepper. Before eating, shake the bag so that everything is evenly mixed, and pour some into a bowl or mold. Eat with a teaspoon, trying to catch all 3 ingredients at once, and chew well. This creates an incentive to slow down and enjoy the flavors, rather than just stuffing one treat after another. Without going into details, it's a whole palette of tastes and sensations. The rich taste of roasted peanuts, the burning of chili, and the tingling effect of Sichuan pepper, which you want to feel to the end. And also, before eating the next spoonful, you should wait until the receptors in your mouth reset a little. I even stretch half a bowl for 45 minutes and enjoy it. I know it's weird, but for me, it's carrots that I put in a slow cooker with beef stew. Carrots cooked in the broth from the meat are a damn tasty thing. I even bought a huge slow cooker so I could put more carrots in there because I love them. I also love both carrots and potatoes. I even thought about putting 2 slow cookers at once so that there would be more vegetables left over. And the best part is that it's all for me. My picky family only likes meat.
Macaroni and cheese, pizza. I eat these 2 dishes until they're gone. I never have a situation where I leave it for later. Everything sweet and everything salty, everything fried. And especially anything that combines at least 2 of these items, or better yet, all 3. The faster the Jartva can kill me, the more and more I want to eat it. Looks like I have a problem. Smart Food popcorn. Same thing. If a package of white cheddar Smart Food popcorn appears in the house, it disappears in one sitting. Either I drown it, or my boyfriend, or both of us, lol. If I make homemade nachos, I can eat as many as I want until it's all gone. Same goes for staka and enchilados. Yeah, that's totally me. I can eat a plate of nachos to near death. It can just be chips with melted cheese without any frills, and I still won't stop. Fruit. I once destroyed a whole box of strawberries without even noticing how much I had eaten. Fresh fruit is just something else. Yes, we're due to have a daughter in September, and I somehow managed to eat an incredible amount of strawberries from the neighbor's gardens. We've already chosen a name for our daughter, but my husband now calls her Berry because she's already about 50% strawberries. Oreos with milk. Ugh, that terrible vicious circle. I'll only eat a couple of cookies. Oh, the cookies are gone, but there's still milk. I'll take a couple more to drink. Now there's not enough milk, I'll pour some more. Oh no, there's milk left again, I need another cookie. Sandwiches with fried oysters. I moved from Louisiana to Montana in my early 20s. When I came back to visit, I gained 9 kilos in just 1 week, all because of these sandwiches. I just couldn't stop, even when my stomach was already bloated. Chips with dip. I can eat a whole jar of onion dip in one sitting. I know it's not a popular treat, but in my case, it's licorice. No package lasts longer than 12 hours near me. Sour candies, but really sour. There are a lot of gummies now that are supposedly sour, but they're not, like worms. But sour Skittles are my thing. Cakes, especially cheap holiday cakes that are sold in supermarkets. I can eat a whole 30-centimeter cake if I have the opportunity. I don't have a sweet tooth at all, but this crap turns off my brain. I don't know why. Lol. M&Ms. In my case, peanut M&Ms. Popcorn. It's obvious to everyone that the big buckets in movie theaters are made to share popcorn among several people, and not for one person to eat it all in one session and then get a free refill before leaving. Watching movies at home at least saves my waistline a little. How is it that fried chicken isn't number 1? If I could possess other people, I would just eat chicken around the clock. We leave cardiovascular disease as an inheritance. Peanut butter. Sometimes I buy a jar and promise myself not to eat more than 1 spoonful a day. And every time, the whole jar disappears in 2 to 4 hours. No lessons learned. I have several of these treats. First of all, Doritos with sweet chili flavor, barbecue or sweet spicy sriracha sauce. I'm proud of myself. I haven't bought Doritos in over 2 months. This is the only way to stop myself. Also, lime-flavored chips. I can destroy a whole pack and a jar of salsa in one sitting, especially if on Curran and not controlling myself. Guilty, this just happened to me last weekend. I know it's very harmful. And the last one, frozen grapes. You have to freeze them in small portions because if I start eating from a big jar, it will empty very quickly. Pomegranate. There's a woman who lives near my house who sells a huge bag for $20 to $25 every fall. I just adore her. 2 years ago, my husband planted a pomegranate tree for me, and children also love pomegranates, so now I have an excuse to take more of them. I probably can't eat 50 hard-boiled eggs, but 24 stuffed ones easily. Everyone in the family already knows how much I love them, so for the holidays, my mom boils 2 dozen eggs. 1 for me, the other for everyone else. Sunflower seeds. I won't go to sleep until I crack the whole pack. If I buy a box of 12 packs, I can easily sit down and kill 3 or 4 a day until it's all gone. Biscuits with gravy. When I was fired in the fall of '80, I ate these biscuits every night all winter to save money. Cheap, simple, tasty, and greasy. Lately, I got a job again and lost 22 kilos over the summer. I haven't made cookies since then. Mashed potatoes made from real potatoes. I don't avoid it, but if I start cooking it, peeling potatoes, boiling them, mashing them, I won't stop afterward. I can eat a whole pot of mashed potatoes if I don't stop myself. Exactly from real potatoes, not from powder. Oreos. I haven't eaten them in many years. And then I go into the living room and the children brought a package of thin Oreos from the store. Half of it is already lying open on the table. I came to my senses only after I ate about 6 of them, as if in a trance. Then I forced myself to go outside so I wouldn't finish the rest. But I still managed to sneak a couple more before the kids woke up and took back their supplies. Brownies straight from the oven. Or bread.